Here we are again. Now I just got some footage of a hawk that's just unreal. That comes up at the end of this video. I got within feet of that thing, and then I decided it's better to leave her alone. All right, well, let's get back to this, and we're gonna put on a relay and get her back together, see how she starts. Sounds like a good idea to me. God, what was I think it's about 4 days ago now I was here. I have to get my bearings back again. Well, I got that fussy little E-clip back on there. I put the magnet under there in case it falls out. Got at least some chance of saving it, but anyway. You saw that on the previous video. Let's walk around and make sure the choke works. The cover on the carburetor is on there good enough. Let's put my knee in the seat and we'll pull out on the choke and keep your eye. Ooh, stop it. There you go. Now you have to tap the gas on this one to get it to go all the way down. So we're not going to go to all that trouble right now. Get back over there and put the fuel pump back on it. So I got her plumbed in, and I'm letting her sit here a little bit to make sure she's not leaking anywhere. I'll go ahead and put your line up here, and you can cut it later. Because if it over leaks right here, you may think it's leaking somewhere else, and it's not. So it looks good and dry. I don't know how long that sticker is going to make it there, huh? I guess I could get some clear tape and wrap around it, but it's not necessary. So there's my Bosch relay, made in Portugal. I can say that, Portuguese, because they're my friends, because they're the ones who did most of this concrete work here on this floor. That was a fun day, and it was more than a whole day. All right, so let's mount this on up, and this cable right here goes to the cooling apparatus there, sensor. So I've got to make a separate kind of earthing strap. How about right there? I don't have to drill any holes or anything. That might be what does it. Okay, let's get this mounted up. So I guess I'll run an earth from here to here, and then I'm going to have to earth the relay, and then I'll just run a hot wire up and around there, somehow or another, up to right, maybe back here. You know what, I could put another fuse there. I may do that. I may just put another inline fuse here off of this one, just run it right there. Always got to look up there and make sure you're going to be clear. I think I will be. This little bit right here, see how that's bent in? I had to bend that in so I could mount this fuel pump here. So it's pretty tight quarters. Spitfires is pretty tight quarters. Okay, let's see. I got her mounted. I thought it over, and I thought to I just mounted the relay just directly to the pump, and there's a little cushion in between the two, and I don't think it's going to overheat anyway. They generally don't. And that's about as close as you can get to things. So I was thinking about up here and everything, but I just kept getting worried about stuff. So, you know, it's pretty obvious where your fuel pump relay is if it's mounted directly to the fuel pump. Sun's coming in hard. Wind's coming in hard too. The switch wire was easy because I already had that. So this goes to the key switch right here. So that's that terminal, and that'll be direct power, and that'll be earth. So I kind of got to run a double earth. I think I'm just gonna go into. Let's go into. No, that's. Keep forgetting that's where that thing comes down, hits it. I don't know. I'll think of something. You know what? How about just drill a hole right here for a self tapper? How about that? And because that's about as mounted as firmly to the body as it's going to get. Kind of consider going right up to the terminal. I don't know. I'm still looking around. I might find something. Never can tell. I guess I could go. I don't know. I'll show you when I figure it out. Well, like I said, that up there can be dangerous. Look what it did. It's been chocking at my my earthing line. So I'm gonna have to do something else about that. That ain't gonna work. So this just got to be clean right here. There's just no other way around it. So I'm gonna have to try to reroute it behind the battery or something. Oh, she's always a something. It's amazing sometimes. You see that hole right there in the bulkhead firewall? That's where the batteries, the earthing cable for the motor and the battery went. They don't go there anymore. The nut fell out of the back of this screw right here, so I had to come up with another way. So I took the earthing strap. This is not original stuff. That woven thing right there, that aircraft quality aviation type, and I ran it to there. And now I found a hole right here, and I've been cleaning on it, and I'm going to run my earthing cable to here. And all I wanted to do was put a fuel pump relay on. Alright, a Sunday kind of love. Okay, I can't do any more today. So we've got I've got this. This is what I was going for here. There we go. I got that going there. And so that comes up and loops around and goes here. And that's pretty dang good. So look how much cleaner it looks here. I cut off the go handle. See it down on the floor there? It's kind of, I never liked that thing much on this battery anyway. I can pick up a battery without a handle on it. I'm not Derek, you know. And let's see. I've got all this going. It's a minor bit of electrical work to do, so we'll do it tomorrow, okay? We're going to make our leapfrog wire from here to the relay. We're going to go up and around town, around the battery, and to this thing right here, which I've kind of made like a little earthing port there. So it might be easier to see without the light there, to see that where I got that blue wire going. So I'm going to do this wire and get this one done. I got my 15 amp fuse ready to go from here to 30 down here. I know that looks kind of crazy. You got your kind of double pigtail there and then that there. Let's put it on, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, let's go for some gusto here. So there's my green wire going to the body of the fuel pump right here, and then it goes to the earth side of the relay, and then that green wire goes up underneath there. I gotta make sure it's not, I don't think that's gonna interfere. I'll tie it off anyway with my throttle linkage. And it goes up and around the battery, and down in there you can see I've got my double nuts on that. See, I got one nut holding the main battery cable that's going straight down and going down at the bottom, and comes up and loops around and comes out here. And then those two wires there, I don't know what the blue wire is, I forgot. So, okay, well anyway, that's done. A couple more wires and we'll be testing it out. It is the next day and it is cold, but I got to get the wheels off that black car over there and get those to town, so I got to keep moving, cold or not. So I'll say new fuel filter and fuel lines on it, and all I got to do is a couple of wires and we'll wrap this thing up. And I'm just gonna jump right on that and get this car going and get that one over here and start that big Magilla. Okay. Okay, we're gonna turn the key on now and listen for ticky tickies. There's no reason to start her up. So I've got everything. Here's the throttle right here. So let's make sure everything's clear off the throttle. Well, not really, huh? Need to tighten that up a little bit more. Okay, well that'll be good enough. I mean, I got a pull tie around it. Only thing hitting is this vent tube for the SU. I can pull all that back. And let's pull this. I put a fuse in line. It's in about the most inconvenient spot I could find, but it don't matter. Okay, so I ran this green wire, turned it into a red wire, direct power going to 30, and then I made a jumper from 87 down to the fuel pump down here. it's this connection right here. So we're all connected, and I'll worry about trimming it up in a minute. And then let's just stop the music, and we'll listen for ticky-tickies. Probably should stop the music anyway. Good gosh, it's cold. And I got a little bit more work to do down here. I got to pull 4 wheels off, and that ain't so bad. So let's turn the battery on. And we will, I tell you what, let's turn the key switch on. I'll turn it on right here, and we'll just listen right here. The key's in it. Okay, all right. So we'll hear everything crank up. We're just listening for ticky-tickies. It's been a long, arduous process here, hasn't it? Okay. And I'm pretty sure the float bowl's all but empty. Okay, we're going to turn this on, and we're going to listen right here for this SU pump. Maybe no smoke will come out of anything. Okay? Now, every click is a bunch of gas. A big splash comes out. So see, that filled it up pretty quick. So I had to fill this whole thing up, this filter and the whole bowl, and it did it pretty quick. So I'm okay with that. All right, well that's going to be it. That's enough. And I don't mind this heater hose hitting the filter here a little bit, because that'll just warm up the fuel. And you already see I've already got that hooked in down here to warm up the intake manifold. So, okay, we'll turn that off, and we won't run other things. Okay, no gas leaks anywhere, so let's get it cranked up and out of the way. So give us a thumbs up, and we'll do something next time. So I think the relay helped and makes you feel a little bit better. Most SU pumps don't require a relay, but this one just seems to be a little lethargic, but it's all right. It'll be fine. So anyway, talk to you next time. She flew past me like I wasn't even standing here. I'm within about 30 or 40 feet of her. Shadow came over me. Let's see if I can sneak up a little bit on her. I think that's as close as I've ever been to a hawk. Within a couple of feet. Wow. Well, it's been raining. You can tell, huh? I'll have to pump all that out here. Nice piece of my phone. Well, this is round 2. She just wants to be right there. She'll take off here in a second. I'm closer than I was last time. I can see her pupils. 15 feet now. I think that's all I'm gonna go for there. All right, go get, oh, got a little mouse or something. Got something, I hear it making noise. That's why she's hanging around, she knows something around there. All right, let's leave her alone.